Alright, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. Last time we left off, Maya was kidnapped by the killer, and we were forced to make, to prove that Matt Onguard did not kill, Juan something. I forget his name. But, anyways, let's just get right back into it, boys. Oh, I should probably get the guide open, just in case I need it. I've heard this, this investigation is a little bit longer because, you know, it's the final chapter, gearing up for the finale, so it's cool. Yeah, let's get right into it. Well, at least we were able to get Matt Onguard as our client. And we know that he didn't do it, which is very important. So, now what should we do? Well, the trial is tomorrow. We only get this one chance. Excuse me. There's only one way to prove Mr. Onguard's innocence. We have to find the real killer. Okay, then let's start looking. Let's go. We'll go to the hotel lobby first. Because we've already been in the detention center. He's not going to tell us anything new in like 5 seconds. Actually, real quick, I'm going to tweet out that I am live because I find more people watch it on Twitter because they realize that I'm live. So, just give me 1 sec. Sorry, my phone is taking forever to load Twitter. Seriously? Wow. That took like a million years. Alright, it's fine. Okay. Come on. Where'd it go? There it is. Cool. Okay, we're good. Let's get right back into the news. I made that joke like 7 times. Hey, what do you think you're doing? You can't come in without... Good morning. Hold on, it's you? What is going on around here? I forget the voice I gave you. Our poor Juan was killed. Is that true? It's a battery one, is what this is. Another steel samurai doing the most evil of deeds. You know, that's not entirely... I'll have you know that I was a huge fan of Juan's. Why, oh why, do all the stories I'm interested in drop one by one like flies? It's always been that way. The hamster was fine, and then it died, and actually, I want to ask you about the murder and what happened. Don't push me, boy. Mr. Nick, I couldn't hear everything she said, because she was talking too fast. Miss Old Leg, could you please speak a little slower? Don't boss me around, you spiky-haired smarty pants. I like how the ray gun has its own name. That's amazing. Ah, dear Hammy Daddy, you were going that dreadful murder. Only recently did I finally find a star that makes... Oh, God. I don't know what to say. I ask you, why does every star I cheer for always end up kicking the bucket? I'd watch your words. No one's gonna get away with saying anything bad about my Juan. But I haven't said anything. But I don't believe a word that woman says anyways. Should probably close my window. Huh? What woman? That irritating backwater girl with the afro and the horrible country accent. Like the one I'm sort of giving you. I'm gonna close my window, because there might be people talking outside that I don't want to pick up on the mic. Wow, the stream has like just been errors. It's funny. Honestly, women these days, they don't know the meaning of the word modesty. And I was Girls, are you thirsty? A little. Okay, I'll go get you some juice or something. Thank you very much. Hey, are you paying attention? Youngins today. So I'm guessing this old bag heard everything from Lana. I want to ask you about what happened around the time of the murder. I don't know anything about that. I was here getting ready. Getting ready? For what? The show, of course. Well, and the press conference afterwards. Cue mysterious music for the magical press conference. Anyway, I don't know anything about the murder. I see. But if you're talking about what I saw, that's different. I saw it very clearly. What? I saw the most important moment of the night. The most important moment? You don't mean... Oh, so now you treat me with respect. You disrespectful child. When you speak to your elders, you should always be polite. Really, kids today. Please tell me, what did you see? Oh, god dang it. Psych lock. 3, 4! Oh my... Oh, and it looks like there's gonna be a fifth one later on. The murder last night was gruesome, wasn't it? But then, what murder isn't? Please don't stray onto another tangent. Please. If you want to hear more, then show your respect to bring this lady a present. Okay, well, I guess that's all I can do here, right? Yep. We'll go here next. Looks like the investigation is still in full swing. The hotel staff and the police are running around like a bunch of headless chickens. I wonder if we can do any investigating of our own in this kind of atmosphere. Well, gotta roll up the sleeves and try, I guess. I don't see anything in here, so I guess we'll go to the hallway. Hey, you're here! Been waiting for you, Mr. Lawyer. What? Why did I say? Lotta. Hey, Mr. Cop fella! The thief showed his face! What? Arrest him! Put him on trial! I found him guilty! Give him the death penalty! What's wrong, Lotta? You feeling alright? Looked here and there and up and down the mountain, but it ain't here! So why don't you just hurry up and give it back to me, you creep? What are you looking for? My camera! C-A-M-E-R-A! It's my lifeblood! I'm gonna die without my $700 camera! Your camera? Look! Don't lots of people say the criminal always goes back to the scene of the crime? And looky looky, here you are. Yep, here I am, faced with a lot of trouble. Ba-doom, psh. Huh? Da, 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 bah. So you lost your camera? It ain't no ordinary camera. You buy it in a store and it's $1,600 brand new. Huh? But didn't you just say you bought it for $700? I had a nice long talk with the guy at the store. About 5 hours, I reckon. I made this itty-bitty scratch on it, and the manager got all huffed up in the face. He gave me his talking to and was real mean about it, too. That made me cry at that. When did you lose your camera? Last night, after the murder happened. Must have been when I was busy running around looking into things. That's when I lost sight of my dear, darling, expensive camera. I don't know why I didn't read that last word. Lotta, what did you capture with that expensive camera of yours? I don't really know. I snapped a shot of anything that caught my eye, so I don't remember. Besides, I couldn't get anything from a big scoop. Wonder if Lotta's missing camera is even connected to the murder. Okay. Lotta, please tell me what you know about what happened at the time of the murder. Well, from before the ceremony last night, I was hanging around here in this area. Yeah, actually I was here until the time Mr. Ongar was arrested. What were you doing here? You sure you went to school, city boy? Whenever a lot of heart goes, there's a story to be found. A big scoop to be had. A big scoop? Told you before, I'm gonna be the best tabloid photographer the world's ever seen. Reckon, of course, that means I'm always looking for the perfect shot. Wonder what scoop she was after this time. Hello, I was also on the lookout for the other stars that were here. So, maybe I wasn't here the entire time. Lotta, are you sure you weren't here the entire time? So you could take a picture for your big scoop? Well, maybe I was, but that's what real journalists do. I got some big, juicy inside info, so I thought to myself, why not get a picture for proof? What kind of story was it that you would hang around here? God dang it! Okay, well, yours is easier. Oops! Sorry, Mr. Lawyer. Can't be telling you that. Trade secret, you know? Not again. Why does everyone have something to hide? We've been stopped, haven't we? Yeah, take that, Mr. Lawyer. Glad someone around here is happy. Miss Lotta and your eye rule smile. Well, that sucks. Oh, we can visit both their hotels. Okay, let's go to Ongar's first. Okay, 2 plates. It's a little bit strange. Where are we? We're in Mr. Matt Ongar's dressing room. This is our client's room. May I help you with something? Oh, may I help you with something? You're Mr. Ongar's lawyer, correct? I gathered as much. I also looked for lawyers on my end, but to no avail. How did you know I'm his lawyer? You were just saying that he's your client. In a situation like this, the only person who would use such a word would be his lawyer. Wow! It's simple deduction, really. The trial is tomorrow, and Mr. Ongar's situation is looking rather grim. So you came here. One stop in your mad dash to find clues to build this case, correct? Well, you're not totally right, but you're not totally off either. It's really not the time to be showing off, Mr. Nick. I'm Adrian Andrews. hate to waste time, so let's get down to business. Alright. She may be of small stature, but appearances can be deceiving. Night of the murder. I assume the first thing you need to know is what everyone was doing that night, correct? Yes, that is correct. And I will tell you. Before the award ceremony, I ate dinner with Mr. Ongard. In this very room, I might add. Dinner? What did you eat? I told you, I hate to waste time with trifling details. If you took a look at the table yourself, you wouldn't need to ask me. I bet she's a lot of fun at parties. When the award show was starting, I headed for Viola Hall. And after the show ended, you came back to this room? No, I had some small errands to run. I helped with the preparations in the lobby. Oh, preparations for the post-ceremony show, I guess? When it was time for the post-ceremony show, I came back to call for Mr. Ongard. After that, I went to Mr. Kurita. And that's when you found his body, isn't it? You really held strong through everything. Yeah, she does seem to be mentally tough as nails. Yeah, but that's just an appearance. Like, I find a lot of people who seem tough, they're really covering it up. So about you, and stop right there. Don't expect me to believe you have been talking to me without knowing how we relate. Sorry. I have no idea when Mr. Ongard chose you as his lawyer. Why'd you have to go and say something like that? Mr. Nick, calm down and hang in there. I'll give you a shoulder rub to relieve your stress later, alright? I already gave you my name earlier, but I'll add that I'm Mr. Ongard's manager. Manager? Speaking of managers, did the victim, Mr. Kurita, have one? No, he did not. He didn't. Global Studios has a very different policy from Worldwide Studios in that Worldwide Studios did not assign individual managers to their stars. I see. This industry is very ruthless and unforgiving. Actually, you look quite ruthless and unforgiving yourself to your poor partner. Bringing a little girl to places like this, honestly. You're wrong. I'm doing this to help Mystic Maya. Girls, calm down and hang in there. I'll buy you juice later, alright? Alright, I think that's all I'm getting at you. Maybe. Well, she told me to look at the plates, right? So maybe I should do that. Giant bone sitting on the plate. I don't really like meat. There's something weird about this plate. Just wish I could put my finger on what it is. There's some samurai-looking clothes on the sofa here. I think that jacket-looking thing is called a happy. Whatever it is, I'm sure something like that would make a great souvenir. Mine would be absolutely thrilled. This doesn't get the same result. Looks like dishes left over for dinner. A dinner for two at that. I'm sure that Mr. Ongard and Miss Andrews' plate said they had a T-bone steaks. What's with the Global Studios and T-bone steaks? Yeah, seriously. Anything in the suitcase? It's probably Mr. Ongard's suitcase. For someone who's only going to be here for the award show, this is a lot of stuff. Looks like he has about 3 days worth of clothes in here. Stars really are different from us, aren't they? Oh, okay. That's the bedroom over there. That's a bed? Wow, they have really big beds here. Okay. I think that's all we're gonna get out of this room. Let's go back to the hallway and talk to Miss Kurita, or Mr. Kurita's person, or if there is any. Okay. Mr. Nick, where are we? We're in Mr. Juan Kurita's room, Pearls. Mr. Kurita? The victim. Which makes this the crime scene, too. Oh, it's you! So, what's happened? The kidnapper. Has he contacted you again? Not yet. He probably won't until we win Mr. Ongard's acquittal. You doing okay, pal? Hanging in there? I just want mine to be alright. We don't have a lot of time left, but I'm gonna help you as much as I can, pal. Can you do that? Even if we want to look around the crime scene? Just this once. Special circumstances, right, pal? I'll even tell you everything I know. But you've gotta keep it quiet. It's my neck on the line here. Thank you. Oh, that's right. I got you guys a map of the hotel, pal. Here you go. Wow, you're giving it to me? Thank you. Wouldn't want you to get lost in a hotel too big for its own good. Mr. Nick, I got a map. That's great, Pearls. But Mr. Nick, I can't read what it says. Let's take a look at that real quick. Okay. I guess that's all we need. Do you know what was the cause of death? Well, technically the final autopsy report isn't out yet, but one look at the scene of the crime should tell you, pal. The scene of the crime? Yeah, here's a picture. Oh, okay. There's a knife in his chest. Yeah, pal, that's the murder weapon. She was stabbed to death. They're looking at the fingerprints at the lab right now. There were fingerprints on the knife? Yep. And it looks like they're pretty sure that they're Mr. Onguard's prints, pal. That's bad. Real bad. Oh no. Why was Mr. Onguard arrested? Because we had evidence on him. Evidence? It looks like the victim, Juan Carita, really put up a big fight. Yeah, one look at the crime scene, you can tell. There's signs of a struggle everywhere. Well, yeah, during the fight, his button came off. Mr. Onguard said something about a button. Something like, one of the Jammin' Ninja's button got caught in his Hakama. But that's not all. What? There was a witness, pal. A witness? Who is it? That lady, Miss Oldbag. Please, anyone but her. The prosecution has plenty of evidence to make a solid case. Not to mention, there's something at a crime scene that was a little off. Something that was a little off? As in, that's for you to figure out, pal. Alright, let's try to figure it out, Mr. Nick. Okay. Got you. Looks like Mr. Carita had dinner last night. This bottle, it's tomato juice. We had a lot of food at the award show last night. But I wonder if the stars have gone on stage after only eating a meager meal like this. Wait, what's that? Okay. It doesn't matter. Bottles of cosmetics are scattered all over the floor. It's probably where Mr. Carita fought his assailant. What's this glass fragment from? A flower vase, maybe? Vase? Why'd I say vase? There are flowers on the floor, but I don't know what they are. You don't know much about flowers, do you, Mr. Nick? No. I'm a lawyer. Why would I know about flowers? Beautiful wine glass, and there's tomato juice in it. Ew, tomato juice. I don't really like it much. There's a bottle of it on the table over there. That's probably where this came from. But doesn't it seem weird? What seems weird? I mean, everything else is scattered all over the floor. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. She's right. The flower vase was broken and the makeup is strewn everywhere. Why is this glass the only thing that's still alright? It was placed there after, wasn't it? Gonna be something crazy, like it was a fake death. Oh, that would be so cool. So that's a bed, right? Yep, it's big, but it's a bed. Ah! Okay. I didn't see that. Beds must be ready. What's that? Oh, okay. Is that a microwave? I don't know. Guitar case? This is a guitar case, I guess. A little beat up, but still usable. That's strange. The guitar isn't here. Maybe he forgot to bring it to the show? The Mystic Maya. She said that the bright red guitar was the Jammin' Ninja's signature item. It's true. Huh? This guitar case is wet, but it's only wet on top of the lid. Yeah, there's no water inside the case. This is water, isn't it? No clues here. There are all sorts of things in this refrigerator. The carrot juice bottle and the tomato juice bottle are both empty. Empty? Too much of a hassle to throw them away, I guess. They're all vegetable juices. I guess he must have been a real health nut. Oh! There's a beet, some ketchup, and a bottle of strawberry jam, too. Maybe red was his favorite color? Oh, wait. There's a computer. Huh. It's so messy here. Pearls really likes things neat and tidy. I take it. A lot of electronic things here that I've never seen before. Hey, Mr. Nick, tell me what they are. Pretty please? Okay, that over there is a watch. You wear it on your wrist. You know what a watch is? Oops. For a second there, I forgot I was talking with Pearls, not Maya. Okay. That's about... I missed something in the other room, so I'll go do that real quick. I have to, do this. Did you know the victim, Mr. Carita? Yes, I knew him. The world is such a small place after all. Did you know about his rivalry with the Nickel Samurai? Honestly, they were like children when it came to that. Time and time again, those two competed with each other over the most uninteresting things. If either one of them weren't so stubborn, then maybe no one would have needed to die. I've got a hunch that this woman knows more than she's letting on. She must know why Juan Kurita was killed. Do you have any ideas as to why Mr. Kurita was murdered? Why would you ask me about such a thing? I'm just doing my job. So do you have any ideas? Oh, snap. Oh, God, you have 4? Miss Andrews? Sorry, but there's nothing more I have to add to this conversation. Is it a Cyclops, Mr. Nick? Yes. There's getting to be more and more of these lately. Everyone's hiding something. God dang. Oh, okay. I missed the thing in the other room. I probably should have done that before I went here, but whatever. I only look at it for stuff I missed. Like, I don't try and deliberately go out of my way to find stuff. Oh. This thing, right? Nope. Oh. The suitcase. There's so many things in it, I bet it barely closes. There's clothes, dryer, an electric shaver, calculator. So all stores packed too much stuff like Mr. Kurita? Yes. Wait, where? Oh. I have to present this to Gumshoe. So about this wine glass. Ah, so you noticed it, pal. The whole crime team was a mess, but this glass was the only thing that was untouched. You noticed that too, Detective Gumshoe? No, actually Miss Von Karma noticed it first. Yeah, Pearls noticed it before me too. Hey, wait a minute. So, does that mean Miss Von Karma's coming here? Yeah, she's coming. Man, you're gonna be in so much trouble, pal. I think it'd be best if you didn't bump into her here. You can bet the instant I see her, I'll be running the 1,000-meter dash. Oh no. Oh wait. What's that beeping noise, Mr. Nick? I've heard this now. Oh no. Oh, never mind. It's Miss Von Karma. Huh? Whenever I hear that sound, for some reason, she pops up out of nowhere and whips me. Come to think of it, that did happen the last time. Sorry, I gotta make myself scarce. Later, pal. Ow! At last, you reveal your true nature, Mr. Phoenix Wright. It'd be too much to ask you to be nice for me to change. So you're the type to steal information from the pitifully hopeless detectives. That's very dishonorable of you. Ow! Hey, don't you dare run away, Mr. Well, I don't know what she said. I didn't think the detectives of this country could be this pitiful. Ah! Detective, come over here for a second. Oh, God. Feel better knowing at least you were man enough to face your punishment. He was so scared he just rose up on the spot. Mr. Phoenix Wright, you've soiled my perfect prosecution record. I'll never forget that. This time, victory is mine. Victory is yours? Is that all this means to you? What? Come, Scruffface, the investigation briefing is about to begin. Yes, sir. This isn't over yet. I swear on my family's honor. Yeah, look at where that got you. Ow! Now what did she throw at me? What is this? Well, I guess this means I gotta get back to the precinct now, pal. If you ever need me, come down to the Criminal Affairs Department, alright? And if you can, try not to let Miss Von Karma see you. Wait, did I get the thing? What did she give me? Oh, it's there. Mr. Nick, what's this piece of paper? It's called an autograph. Autograph? It's got Mr. Kurita's name written on it, so it's his autograph. I can't read it at all. To be honest, I've never seen writing that looks like this. It's a special way of writing called cursive. Look here. See how it says... Oh. This sloppy, unreadable writing? It's crazy and cruel to give this to somebody. Hold on. Wendy. I've heard that name somewhere before. Oh, snapperdoodles. Okay. Okay. We're gonna go talk to good old Oldbag real quick. Where are we? No, we're not. Oh. Yes, we are. Sorry, I thought this was VL. Okay, something's happening. Sorry, I was reading the wrong thing. Oh, Mr. Wright, how are you? Mr. Powers, have you been here the entire time? Yeah, people connected to the murder aren't allowed to go home, let alone leave. Can you tell me a little more about the Nickel Samurai TV show? Okay. Nickel Samurai is an action hero program aimed towards kids. It's a sequel to the Steel Samurai. I see. This time, there are 3 samurai brothers, Aluminum Samurai, Tin Samurai, and of course, the Nickel Samurai. It's a love Hawaii Neo Tokyo. I see. Wait. A love what? A love Hawaii. This girl, Saya, works at a... Oh, okay. Oh, I guess the why she was like... Oh. Anyway, sounds like an unusual situation. Like Romeo and Juliet. ×3. Yeah, strange thing is, this sort of forbidden love story is really big with the office ladies. Yes, bro? What's happening next? I want to know. every Sunday at 8 a.m. I can't believe she's really considering it. Heroes, what shows? So what's this Jammin' Ninja TV show like? Started from a remake of an old movie, to tell you the truth. The Jammin' Ninja is like the samurai show is aimed towards kids. It's the story of a ninja who can't climb a wall, but became a big pop star. What? He was a really lousy ninja. Absolutely couldn't do any ninja things right at all. But boy, could he sing. Sounds like Naruto, except he can sing. With the trusted bright red guitar in his hand, he took the ancient world by storm. A ninja with a bright red guitar? And then, the final fight in front of his beloved Princess Misola. Jammin' versus the Muromachi 5. Suddenly, our brave hero catches a not-so-jammin' cold the night before Battle 3. Oh, that's too bad for him. Yeah. Well, this kind of pop music-based love stories... Oh, of course. Yes, Paul? What happens next? I want to know. The Jammin' Ninja. Will he be able to sing? Every Sunday at 8 a.m. Which show should I watch? We'll get 2 TVs. You can watch them both at the same time. Okay. I think it's time to break your little psych block. We're gonna save though. We'll save in slot 3. Take that! Let's go. What you witnessed. Alright, I'll be honest with you for now. Then please, tell us what you saw. But, oh, what a waste. Here I have a perfectly good chance to have a little fun at E. Youngin's expense. Because I am a little devil after all. Doesn't that imply you aren't a good person? Alright, I'll give you what you want. Take that! Nice. That's Juan's autograph! Yes, it is. And it even says, to my dearest Wendy on it. That's me, right? Right? My name is Wendy Oldbag, so that Wendy has to be me, right? Well, it may say Wendy, but somehow I don't think Juan had this Wendy in mind when he signed it. Oh, please give it to me. Let me have it, please. I can't let you have it just like that. Yes, I know. And how about an exchange? Yeah. Oh! What? Oh, wow. She must really want this autograph. My offer isn't good enough for you? Fine, Mr. Wright, you win. Wendy Oldbag, ready to open up her heart. Nope. Okay, that was it. That's all we needed. That broke all 4. Unlock successful. Dang. Wow. Wow. I feel bad for you now. Huh? I tell you, I saw him that night. I saw him coming out of Juan's room. You're kidding. Oh no! It was about 10 minutes before Juan's body was discovered. It was just a coincidence. I was on my way to the toilet, minding my own business. And, did you tell it to the police? Well, of course! Thought I could get a gift certificate or two out of it. Maybe more. Gift certificate? I've been recruited again for that part of the trial. You know, the trial tomorrow? This time, you're gonna get it. I'm gonna work hard to get your client pronounced guilty. And Mr. Ongard hasn't done anything bad. I don't care about details like that. I know he did my poor Juan in. I just do. That yellow-bellied chicken. Yellow-bellied chicken? I wonder what that would look like. I trust my senses. I know when someone did something bad, and I say he did it. What did Mr. Ongard ever do to deserve this? What did Mr. Ongard do to you to make you so... You don't know? That guy, he framed my Juan. He created that scandal that plagued poor Juan. Mr. Nick, what is it? What's a scandal? Oh, I'll tell you about that after we get home, okay? Poor Juan, led astray by the wiles of that vile temptress. Mr. Nick, what do viles and wild temptress mean? How about we just listen to what Miss Oldbag has to say for now, okay, Pearls? So, Miss Oldbag, who is this woman you're talking about? Adrian Andrews, of course. Who else? That guy, he shoved the girl onto Juan on purpose. His own manager? But why? Thought lawyers were smart. Just create a scandal and make Juan lose face. The girl drove Juan into a scandal that dragged his reputation through the mud. Sounds like a pretty standard definition of a scandal to me. What do you know about that anyways, Miss Oldbag? I'm one of Juan's biggest fans. I'm always out there gathering information. There's nothing I don't know. And do you have proof that Mr. Ongard did what you say he did? Next week's issue of a certain magazine says so. Ugh, of course, a tabloid. Next week? Doesn't that mean something people don't know about yet? Why would Miss Oldbag have information like that? And where did she get it? What up? Okay, is that all I do? Yep. Go there. I want to know. I never actually figured out what Lotta's lock was. We're gonna save in slot 3 again. I mean, I'll back out if I can do it, but. Oh, wait. No, this is it. Lotta, will you please answer my questions? On the night of the murder, why were you loitering around the victim's room? I told you, didn't I? My scoop! What I want to know about are the details of this scoop. That's not something I can tell you. I mean, that there's my bread and butter. Alright then, an unpleasant tabloid photographer looking for a scoop. I'm gonna say that you were looking into a scandal. Could it be that you, Lotta Hart, were looking for a break with a huge story? Perhaps an unfolding scandal between Juan Creta and this person? I see. I don't even have to say it. Boom! This woman, she's Adrian Andrews, Matt Ongard's manager. Oh, I should probably just say this is a blind playthrough, by the way, so no spoilers, please. The Nickel Samurai's manager, caught secretly meeting with his rival, the Jammin' Ninja. It would be the hottest story of the season, wouldn't it? One down? You're pretty good at this guessing thing, Mr. Lawyer. But you can't just make up any old thing and think it'll make the papers. You gotta have backup. Backup? Yeah, you gotta have that, what's it? News sauce? You mean news source? That's it! Show me something that shows that one guy had something. Yeah, I don't have it. Okay, I don't have this yet, so I'm gonna stop here. Apparently I was supposed to get a thing from Powers. I didn't realize I could actually talk to him more than that. Okay. I think we'll have to present to you. Maybe one? I debuted around the same time as Matt and everything, you know. Really? started out small. First it was singing contests, then swimming competitions, then it was bowling tournaments, and then it was who could throw the best New Year's parties. One was always trying to one-up Matt. Lately, those two were escalating to more and more dangerous things. I thought that no good would come of it at all, so I began to worry. Too bad our one story ended so soon. Yeah, it was the blind belief. What about it? Oh. Duh. Hey, that's Miss Andrews. She's Matt's manager. Actually, I was interested in her for a little bit. Just a little. What do you know about Miss Andrews? Well, see. I don't remember how I did the voice for him. Here's the thing. Sort of a small rumor going around about her right now. Rumor? Ah, if you're interested, I can give you a little bit of the details. So happy, it looks like a lion that just found his next meal. Okay, so now, talk. Would you mind telling me about this gossip? Unless you're interested in it too, I figured you would be. Yeah. I have such a weakness for celebrity gossip too. Oh, really? You too, huh? Yeah, so take a look at this. Alright, let's see here. Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous? Seriously, your beautiful manager of the stars, Miss A.A. He's attorney. You see now, don't you? What? You stopped pretending to be in the dark, Mr. Wright. Juan Carita didn't have a manager of his own. Which means, if we're talking about a certain manager, the initials A.A. Adrian Andrews? Yes, exactly. This is big news. I hate my voice for him. But it seems kinda odd, that woman, Miss Andrews, together with the biggest rival of her client? A wonderful thing that only happen between two people. Okay, so now we can use this to break, Lotta. I'm going to break you like a hurricane. Wait, that's not right. Boom. Let's go. Oh, I have to do this again? Are you kidding me? The whole thing? Oh, that's annoying. At least let me skip it. Okay. Could it be this person? Alright, one down. Oh, wait. Evidence. And... boom! This is the article from a certain weekly tabloid. Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous. To mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss A.A. Ah! Mr. Carita didn't have a manager of his own. What's more, his rival, Mr. Onguard's manager, Adrian Andrews. He has the initials A.A. You saw this article and then thought to take some pictures of them as proof. That's why you were lurking around Mr. Carita's door last night. Ah! Boom. Get wrecked. Okay. You were looking into Mr. Carita's and Mr. Andrews and Mrs. Andrews' affair, weren't you? Actually, I'm just gonna look. Okay. So after this, you need to go to the criminal first. You got it! I was gonna get myself a scoop by catching him in a secret meeting. There's already an article in it in one of the weekly tabloid magazines. It's no longer breaking news. What'd you just say? Your initials are AA. What kind of egg thing is that? There ain't no proof of nothing. People are gonna want to see real proof. Well, at least I do. So that's what I was doing. Getting photos. Oh. I'm gonna whip us the reader's interest with some gossip and a little misleading. Then spice it up a little and have myself an exclusive story. Wow, Lotta. Nice journalistic integrity you got there. I already finished writing up my spicy article, you know? But the paper I wrote it on, my note to myself, it's gone. Note to yourself? It was inside the case of my $1,600 camera. They done run off together. I came here with my big story. Didn't come here to have my treasure disappear on me. Yeah, I understand. It's enough to make a gal go bonkers, I tell you. What's with people now, anyways? Never thought I'd see the day when somebody had done steal something from me. You really want that note back, huh? Got no idea why, though. The story on that note is probably a bold-faced lie. Okay. So now, we don't have what we need to break the other person's psych lock yet, so we have to go to the Criminal Affairs Department. Oh yeah, we haven't been here in this game, have we? That's cool. Detective Gumshoe said they had an investigation briefing. Yeah. Oh, he's back. Hey, so you came, pal. Why the blunt greeting? Ah, because there's nothing to be friendly or happy about. What do you mean by that? Well, things look perfect this time around. The evidence and testimony are airtight. But, we can't just roll over and die. We have to stay positive. Hey, is that a plushie of the Blue Badger? So what do you mean the evidence is airtight? I can't give you all the details, pal, but there's 2 big pieces. 2? And both of them are in this photo. The first is the button that's missing from the victim's chest. That's the button that you found during your body search of Mr. OnGuard. Yep, found it in the folds of the Nickel Samurai special pants. Okay, and the second one is the knife in his chest, pal. The fingerprints on the knife in his chest, to be exact. Fingerprints? Whose are they? You didn't even have to ask, little missy. It's obvious. They're Mad OnGuards. Tomorrow's trial. Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. Okay. So what about this airtight testimony? It's that old security lady, Miss Oldbag. I thought so. What do you mean you thought so? Did she tell you something, pal? Well, even I told her not to open that mouth of hers and blab to anyone. Her blab knob is stuck on 10, and there's no turning it down, trust me. Yeah, well, Miss Oldbag saw it all, pal. She saw Mr. OnGuard come out of the victim's room around the estimated time of death. No way! Okay, maybe I should show you the new thing I got. We're pretty interested in this bit of gossip ourselves. The scandal with Miss Kurita, but why? Well, 2 years ago, a woman committed suicide. Suicide? Her name was Celeste Impax. And she was Juan Kurita's manager. Victim's manager? But that's not all, pal. Miss Impax was Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. She taught Miss Andrews everything she knows about the business from square one. Mentor? A woman who was both Miss Kurita's manager and Miss Andrews' mentor. Could her suicide have something to do with this case? You want to know more about her, pal? Yeah, this might be important. She was the victim's manager and was also Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. It's been 2 years since her suicide, and now those two are linked again by another death. Or maybe it's just a coincidence, but... Ah! I'm getting sick of dealing with one foolish idiot after another. Miss Von Karma! You can't seem to stop allying yourself with the enemy, can you? I don't know why I couldn't say that. I don't need a traitor in my midst. You don't mean... I do. Scruffy. You have 30 minutes to get out of here. You are no longer needed. Goodbye. That's... Wait! Please wait, sir. If I don't get this month's pay, I'll stop... Quiet! If it weren't for traitors like you, I would have won. Is that what you want to say? Who? That voice. Yes! You would have won. Is that what you're gonna say? Edgeworth! It's been a long time, right? This is Mr. Edgeworth? What am I going to do with you? Still blaming others when things go wrong. You haven't changed a bit, Franziska. You! How dare you show your face to me without a shred of shame upon it? You soiled the Von Karma name and dragged it through the mud. Run away with your tail between your legs like the ill-bred dog you are. You're talking about the Von Karma family creed, to be perfect in every way. Then let's hear it, Franziska. How are things going? I hear you are having a rough time maintaining perfection in this country. You seem to be getting crushed under the weight of it all. That's why I came back. Oh my... Ah! This is so cool! Oh, I've been waiting so long, guys. Keep your assumptions to yourself. I haven't given in yet. I won't lose. This case is mine. I'll never hand it over to you. Never! Mr. Phoenix Wright. I will see you tomorrow in court. It will be a cynical lesson on the meaning of total victory. Clinical, not cynical. Huh. Still the same wild man she always was. I thought you, Prosecutors Miles Edgeworth, had gone and died. Mr. Nick! I never wanted to see you again. I think that's enough of a warm welcome to someone you haven't seen in a year. You gonna run tomorrow's trial? You heard her, right? That wild man hasn't given in yet, it seems. So no, I don't think I'll be making an appearance. You know, hatred for me is quite unhealthy, not to mention one-sided. But I will say one thing. You can't win on your own at the trial tomorrow. What is that supposed to mean? I have something definitive that you lack. And that's the definition of teamwork. It's the power to find the truth. The truth? In order to understand this case, you have to understand a certain truth. Well, if you ever feel the need for my assistance, it is available to you. I'm not in charge of this case, so I can be a bit more generous with information. Just what is going on inside his head? A lot of things may have happened, however, Manfred von Karma was still my mentor, and a perfect win record is proof of von Karma. 1 year ago, you could not establish guilt in a few cases. Are those losses the reason you suddenly disappeared from the prosecutor's office? Did you leave because you had lost your perfect win record? To think your motivation for prosecuting trials was so selfish. It'd been better for everyone if you never came back from the dead, Edgeworth. I see. Now let me ask you something. Why do you stand in the courtroom? What is your reason? Well, if it was Franziska, she would almost definitely say, I will defeat you this time, the instant she saw me. But the courtroom is not a personal battlefield for prosecutors and lawyers. I stand in the courtroom to defend my client, to save their lives. Save your client, you say? To those who think only of their own ego-driven goals, those kind of prosecutors are reprehensible to me. Even if you're a prodigy, or someone like you, Edgeworth. It looks like there's still a lot you have yet to learn. A lot I've yet to learn? Me? Well, that's enough for now. The time when you will see is coming soon enough. Okay, present this video. I guess I'll just present whoever's important. This woman is another key to this case. Do you really think so? She was Adrian Andrews' mentor a long time ago, but suddenly she was called away by production and became Juan Corrida's manager. And then, a few months later, Celeste Impax died. But her death was a suicide, right? Yes. There's still one riddle left unsolved. A riddle? Her suicide note. It went missing. No one could find it. A suicide note that just vanished, huh? Miss Impact's death was most certainly a suicide, of that there was no mistake. However, we could not find the suicide note. That was when the police began to suspect that someone had hidden it. What up, Torchic? Suicide note? But how do you know Miss Impacts had even written such a note? There was no solid evidence, however, we did find traces of ink on her right index finger, which makes the likelihood of a suicide note very high. But who would hide such a thing? The police think it was Mr. Juan Corrida himself. The victim? He was the one who found her body, which makes him the only person who had a chance to hide a suicide note. Mr. Corrida hid his own manager's suicide note? But why? As long as a note is missing, any speculation beyond this is meaningless. For now, I think you should look this over. This is the suicide report. Part 1, anyway. Part 1. Thank you. Thanks, that helps. Maybe I can get you to tell me about part 2. I don't like to look through reports. I like suicide reports even less. Worst of all are the reports that have multiple parts, like that one. That is 2. 2 parts? What you just handed me is the first part of this report. Here's the second part. The second part of the report is about an attempted suicide. The attempter's name... It's Adrian Andrews! Miss Andrews? What did she do? Suicide report, part 2. Coming December 3019. She tried to kill herself? She doesn't seem like the kind of person to try and kill herself. You think she's a strong career woman? That is just her image. Adrian Andrews. She has a certain secret she's always trying to hide. A secret? Codependency. That's the key word. Codependency. The word most unsuited to describing that woman. You didn't give it to me. So, how are Adrian Andrews and codependency related? Adrian Andrews' attempted suicide was a few days after the death of Celeste Impacts. And why did Adrian Andrews think about committing suicide? Quite possibly because she had lost her will to live. Lost her will? But why would she? Her pillar of strength, her mentor, Celeste Impacts, was gone forever. That's why. I just got a message. Why would that... Is this what they call following someone to the grave? After her attempted suicide, Adrian Andrews started attending counseling sessions. She is a person who looks for someone she can trust unconditionally, and when she finds that someone, she blindly follows them. Without someone to guide her, she feels uneasy and can't carry herself through her life. And that's her codependency? When Celeste Impact suddenly committed suicide, the world before her turned pitch dark. That's according to Adrian Andrews herself. Then, that means her super confident attitude. It's all a facade. She's only copying her mentor's behavior to hold herself together. How terrible. Wow. Let's check that out. Shock. Okay. I don't know if this is mandatory. To go to the detention center, I think. I guess we haven't gone here all day, so. What was the voice I gave you? Ah, the lawyer dude. Yeah, right, you were Kameda. So what'd you find out? Well, I'm still in the middle of investigating. Ah, I see. But I've already told you everything I know, dude. So apparently, if I present, Celeste Impacts. What's wrong? How much do you know? What do you mean, how much? Mr. Lawyer, I may be your client, but I hope you will keep yourself out of my personal life. No, I would never... Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a lunch appointment I have to keep. You're in detention. Who in the world are you gonna eat lunch with? Security guard? Mr. Nick? The Celeste Impacts lady. Somehow I get the feeling she's a very important person in all this. Okay, I don't know if that was necessary, but I did it anyways, so that's nice. I can't go to the place from here. Okay, well, time to see if this works. So many places to go, my god. Oh! Oh, Miss Andrews is here. But look like she's talking with someone. That's Franziska von Karma. Miss von Karma? What are you doing here? Well, you see, I'm his lawyer, so you got some nerve following me around. Following you? That's you, Miss von Karma. You're the one doing the following. Pearls. You're always following after that Mr. Detective with the little beard. Me? Following after Scruffy? Don't make me laugh. I'll show you something interesting. Little girl. What is that? An electromagnetic receiver. I planted a tracking device on that detective. And with this, I know that fool's every move. So that noise we heard was this receiver. I feel really sorry for poor Detective Gumshoe now. Now then, let's stop wasting time. Adrian Andrews? Yes? Think hard about what we just discussed. Understood? Alright. What were those two talking about? Miss Andrews, she seems a little dazed, doesn't she? Alright, let's do it. Actually, this was a bad idea. We might have new stuff to talk about. Why was Juan Kurita murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Don't you realize you're putting Mr. Onguard's life in danger by your actions? Why do you ask questions for which I have no answer? The truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Kurita. You were not that close. That's right. I've never been good at being intimate with another person. Not good at being intimate with another person. Somehow, I highly doubt that. Except I'm gonna stop because I want to ask you about... Do you still have the same things, or...? Yeah, okay. There was no reason for me to do that. That was my bad. Save in slot 3. Yep, come on. For some reason, I highly doubt that. Maybe it's because of this. You and Mr. Kurita had an intimate relationship, did you not? A silly third-rate tabloid article. If you even had half your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish. Well, it seems quite a few people bought into this story. As to be expected in a world filled with crooks and liars. Note to self, stay on your good side. In any case, I despise interpersonal relationships like that. I see, however, what if there was a need for you to get close to someone? Me? Need to get close to Mr. Kurita, as if there was ever such a need. Didn't you get close to Mr. Kurita for this person's sake? Oh, her mentor. I'm gonna save again though. Do slot 5. Take that! Nice! We got it. Celeste Impacts, your mentor. Why do you know about Celeste? 1 down. Miss Impacts, she committed suicide, didn't she? But it looks like no one knows why. Right before her death, she was Juan Kurita's manager. So I believe you got close to Mr. Kurita so you could find out more about her suicide. You have a great imagination. You may have a future yet as a slimy muckraker for a putrid third-rate tabloid. Miss Andrews? There was no mystery surrounding her death, none. It would be pointless for me to force myself into a relationship for nothing. Is that really true? Was there really no mystery at all? I don't believe you were completely at ease with the way her suicide was resolved. We're gonna save again. We'll do slot 6. Take that! Yes! Miss Impact's suicide note was never found, was it? It looks like the police were under the suspicion that someone had hidden it. Like maybe the person who discovered her body, Mr. Kurita. Juan? And Miss Andrews, I believe you thought the same thing. That is why you became intimate with Mr. Kurita. Whoa, 2 more. I've sat by quietly and listened to your insulting ramblings long enough. It's true that Celeste was my mentor. However, allow me to say this again. It had nothing to do with me. I didn't even know that her suicide note was never found. I'm a person who doesn't care about what goes on in the lives of others. That's the impression you'd like to give. However, I don't think that's who you really are. What? I have evidence that says otherwise. This is proof that Celeste Impacts was someone very special to you. I don't even need to say for this. Miss Andrews, you went through it too, didn't you? Went through what? A suicide. Miss Andrews, you look and act like a very strong woman who has it all together. You don't ask for anyone's help, and you live by yourself. Yes, I've been very independent ever since I can remember. However, that is all just a lie, a facade. You've always searched out people on whom you can depend on. That's... You were dependent on Miss Impacts, weren't you? Which is why, when she passed away, you lost everything you had. Stop! When Celeste passed away so suddenly like that, I died a death of my own, but no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop thinking about what had become of her note. You must have heard about the police report. The one that said the police suspected Mr. Kurita of hiding Miss Impacts' note. You heard about it and thought to recover it from him by getting close, am I right? If that's the case, then everything changes. What do you mean? What topic did we start this conversation on again? It was, why was the victim killed? Exactly. Somehow, Miss Andrews, it seems that you have become the one most likely to want Mr. Kurita dead. Me? Miss Impact was everything to you. And then she died. And you would do anything to find out why she killed herself. Even commit murder. Murder? Boom, you have been broken. Whew, that was intense. It's true, I am a woman who can only live in insecurity. I'm physically small and I don't really have a lot of self-confidence. I pushed against all that, though. I've tried to live strongly. I never wanted anyone to find out the truth. Miss Andrews. This one thing. It's the one thing I wanted to take with me to the grave. It was my secret. Mine and mine alone. I'm sorry. You probably think I'm a worthless human being right now, don't you? Please, Miss Andrews. All I want to know is the truth. After Celeste passed away, I heard that someone had hidden her suicide note, and that someone was Juan Carita. Celeste, without her, I became scared. Everyone seemed like they were out to get me. So you got close to Mr. Carita to recover her suicide note, right? Looks like that tabloid reported the truth after all. Ironic, isn't it? Well, like they said, if there's smoke, there's fire. And if they purposely add fuel to the fire, they keep the celebrity world burning. And as for the suicide note, I didn't and wouldn't kill anyone for it. It just doesn't suit me, that's all. Well, that's enough for now. I still have work to do, so I understand. Oh, I have one small favor to ask. My attempted suicide, I'd like for you to keep it a secret. Miss Andrews, if people found out about my weakness, I would sooner choose to die than live. Alright, I understand. We'll keep it a secret. Miss Andrews. I guess she's the always thinking type. She never says anything carelessly, it seems. Thank you very much. Mr. Nick, can I ask you something? Oh, my throat. What is it? Miss Andrews has been playing with that card in her hand since a little while back. That card? Yeah, I guess she has. Miss Andrews, what is that card you're holding? Huh? Oh, this? I don't quite know. It just suddenly appeared in my handbag. Okay. What is it? It looks like a seashell? That's what it looks like, doesn't it? I honestly don't remember owning this card. I wonder where I picked it up from. I'm not remembering something clearly. Sounds like it would be a rare occurrence. Well, I must be off. I leave Mr. Ongard in your capable hands. Nothing else to do, so. Well, I think we've gathered about all we can. What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright? Oh, Pearls. She looks so worn out by all this. She hasn't slept at all and has been walking all over the place with me today. What's wrong, Mr. Nick? Let's go back to the office for a little while. You're really tired, right? Oh, no. I'm okay. Really. I'm fine. I really am. You don't look fine to me. Sorry, dude. Gotta go. So, what now? Well, we did find one thing out for sure. Miss Andrews has a motive. You mean Miss Impact's suicide note? That's right. She was also the one to discover the victim's body. Clever. Uh-oh. Ah, Mr. Nick, the transceiver! Hello? This is the law office of Wright & Co. Excuse me. Mr. Attorney, you're not answering a phone. Maya! Where's Maya? As I promised, I have not come within a few feet of her this whole time. Which is why I suppose she's absolutely famished. What? So I suggest you win a quick acquittal, my friend. At any cost. Wouldn't you agree? Wait! Maya! Let me hear her! Very well. Ask my... Maya! Is that you? Sis. Ask my sis! Maya! Maya! Damn it, he cut me off! Mystic Maya said ask my sis, didn't she? Sis? What does she mean by that? Come on, Phoenix. Come on, Phoenix. You're a hopeless one. Sorry. Ah! Mia! I have a message from Maya, so come, ask me anything you want about her. How's Maya? She's safe, for now. That kidnapper is one to keep his word, it seems. I'm glad to hear she's safe, but Mia, how did you know? As soon as she was locked up, Maya called for me. I read the notes she left, and I gathered as much information I could. I read that wrong. Didn't know you could use spirit channeling with this. Pretty smart of her. The kidnapper! What's he like? I don't know. Apparently, Maya went to answer a phone call at the hotel and was drugged there. And she didn't see the face of her attacker. Ugh. Maya's locked up in a very dark place right now. I'll tell you everything I heard when I was with her. And you were with her? I need to have a drink. I'm starving. Could really go for some apple pie. I mean, at a time like this, sweets are the only way to go. I have to stay positive. You promised he wasn't gonna kill me. I'm not gonna die. Sis, wonder if you're with Nick right now. Oh. Can I go anywhere? If I don't do something to the door first, I don't think I'll be moving anywhere. I see something on the floor. Huh? What? What? Okay. Someone dropped a card here. Kinda looks like a business card, but there's no name on it. It's a picture of a seashell, I think. What a strange card. There's all sorts of things piled up here, but it's too dark to see. Drat, it's locked. But this door's lock seems easy enough to open. On TV, the hero always uses a plastic card or a stiff piece of cardboard. Then, click, they magically open the door. I wonder if there's a card like that around here I could use. Ah, that's it! This shell card! If I use this, maybe I can get the door open. This might be my key out of here. I had a feeling this card might be useful. I'm such a genius! Alright, now if you'll excuse me, Mr. Kidnapper. I did it! Okay, now I'm getting the heck out of here! I shouldn't keep Nick waiting, or worried. No! Oh! You did not... Oh! You're evil, game. You are so evil! You did not just end it there. Oh my god. Oh, I really want to keep playing, but... Oh my... Alright, well, I'm gonna have to end the stream here for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and subscribe to see more of this awesome game, as well as Yakuza 0. Except I might stream Fortnite again tomorrow, because I really want to play some more Thanos mode, you know? In fact, probably in an hour or two, I'm gonna play some more of that. Try and grind my tier up right now. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace. Wait, I need to save. Peace out.